David. Stephen. So this episode hasn't got a name.
It hasn't, has it? I just realised I haven't got any water.
Oh,
I'm going to go and get some.
Go and get some water.
You,
I'll keep our guests entertained.
I literally just thought, but I know what you're like once we start.
Yeah. So, good afternoon.
Can I get a...
Oh, Dave, you've still got your mic on, David. Mic hot.
That's the whole reason why I said that.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So yeah, the idea, we haven't really decided what episode we're going to do today. We just thought, well, I haven't seen Dave for a couple of weeks either.
Couple of weeks.
It's been a couple of weeks.
A few days.
So yeah, we thought let's just let's start recording and see where we go.
Let's chew the
cud, so to speak. Cud.
Oh, cud. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bogdan's down there.
Oh, Bogdan. It was quite nice actually. Earlier, I was there's not many people, but a couple of people that have been saying, "Oh, listening to the pod at the moment. I'm listening to such and such episode."
Yeah. I've had a few people message me.
Yeah, it's
someone from Japan.
Oh,
it's not Japan. No.
Oh,
Don't be racist.
I wasn't.
He's not Japanese.
Oh, that's all right then. Oh no, I didn't mean to lie.
Say hello to Chris, cousin Chris.
Hi, cousin Chris. Nice to meet you, even though I can't see you.
You have to meet him in the summer. He's down in the summer.
In the summer.
Yeah, I did say about him coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good shout. I like it.
He's an English teacher in Japan, and he's a ferocious writer.
Oh, that's a fucking good verb.
He's a really, really good writer.
Ferocious.
Chris Ward, Google it. Chris Ward, and also I think there's another couple of aliases. One's Jack Benton.
I don't think don't give away his aliases.
I don't think that matters, does it?
No, it might not.
No.
It might not. I've noticed on the old video, we can see a lot more of my legs than we normally do.
If the pillow was further around your back, so it would look like you're wearing no.
I mean,
that's a horrible, disgusting,
quite leggy.
Stop.
Quite leggy, isn't I? I look like it looks like fucking Babe Station tonight. That's what it is.
So come on then. Are you gonna fill everyone in?
Hey,
are you gonna tell everyone?
Well, yeah.
Tell everyone your news. How long you?
We should summarise.
How long are you? How far along are you?
Summarise the week.
12 weeks.
Hold yourself down. So obviously, I deferred my London Marathon place, which I've got to say on Saturday, really did push me down. I was in quite a dark place on Saturday actually. I don't know why we do it. I think blokes do it a lot. You know, I spent a lot of the day watching the London Marathon on the telly.
It's like self-harm, though.
Yeah, it is.
Were you thinking Mo was out front, and were you thinking I should have been?
That should have been me. I should have been overtaking Mo. You know, so went on a nice walk though with the wife and who else came? My son Max and the dog. So that was nice. Went up to Homely.
Maybe we should have got some content.
No, not at all. And then I suppose what we're getting around to, I think I've really struggled this last couple of weeks with booze, with food, stress, like just a lot. Really struggled.
Come to a
drinking heavily every night. Just not really. Obviously, enjoying it in the moment, but not really kind of being present, I guess, is probably...
what did you say earlier on? You said it was making you happy.
It was, in the moment, it was making me happy. But of course it doesn't, it just numbs the pain. Yeah. I've not been to therapy for a couple of weeks.
You haven't actually, have you?
No. I'm back on that tomorrow. Okay. So, yeah, like kind of Saturday, Sunday, I decided enough was enough. Back on a diet.
So what's the run me down?
Run me down.
Run me down. What's the 4 or 5 things that you'll? Because it's over a certain period of time, isn't it?
Yeah. Look, I mean, I'm quite a faddy person in that
flabby.
Well, that as well. I like to have a rule book. Yeah, I'm not very good at kind of just floating and kind of. I've not got a lot of discipline, but I do love a routine. And once I get into a routine, I smash it all day long.
Because I don't think you need someone to say, here's
This is what you need to do.
Guidelines, what you need to stick to. Because you are disciplined, but you're not, like work, you're very disciplined.
Yeah,
but when it
weird.
comes outside of that, you sort of just, you let it all hang out and you don't follow a route of your own routine, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm told, and I understand through therapy that is because I've, the part of my life that, is a really important part, which is, through your kind of teens, where your parents are teaching you and giving you those skills, those life skills. Either that didn't happen, or I don't remember it because I've buried my trauma. So it's all kind of beyond a locked door that's all kind of that whole period of my life. And that's why, I have to be given you give me a set of tasks, set of rules, whatever it might be, and I'll smash it. So I found this kind of, I guess, program. I don't know what it's called. 75 Hard. I know. It sounds like a really good movie from the 80s.
Right up yours.
Right up my chuffer, yeah. Ultimately, I'm not.
I'm sorry, Bogdan.
I'm not. I mean, the idea is for 75 days, no booze, 2 45-minute workouts a day.
That can be any sort of form of exercise. You said there can be a walk or.
Yeah, that was a comma, not a full stop. But
so I was just looking at your.
That's fine.
I can see your mouth moving, but
full 2 45-minute exercises, 4.5 litres of water.
One of them can be a walk.
One of them can be a walk. Yeah.
You didn't say that after the comma.
10 pages of a book and some kind of diet. So that bar's quite high, going from fucking 2 bottles of rum, Donna meat and chips.
Yeah.
No exercise, no fucking self-esteem, nothing. But I've started off no booze. That's got to be a real kind of fucking hard line for me, that one, because I make shit fucking decisions when I'm drinking. So absolutely no booze. I've been straight on the diet. Really watching
keto, isn't it?
Keto, yeah, which is not for everyone, but I find it really well for me. Carbs make me really tired and kind of bloat me out, and I just hate feeling that like lethargic and kind of like fat. So for me, cutting out carbs, or certainly I've got a maximum of 20 grams of carbs a day, which if you look at any fat, I think like in one fucking custard cream, there's more than 20 grams of carbs. Yeah. So it just gives you, it's really restrictive. But, you can, I've reduced my calorie intake to 1,800 calories a day.
What do you reckon you're on before?
Fucking 3,000. I mean, mate, I was drinking like 4 or 5 pints a night. Pints are like 350 calories a pint.
So you're on like maybe 4,000 calories a day.
Add that to like...
Wasn't like you're bulking out and going to the gym.
No. Add that to fucking having a breakfast wrap in the morning, fucking loaded fries at lunchtime, and then a great big dinner, and then maybe dessert, and then maybe snacks, and everything. I'll probably easily doing 4,000 calories, sitting on my fat ass all day.
See, I've always said that, but because you have an office job, you're sort of like sat down. Because when we
struggle to do 2,000 calories,
when we spend the day doing this, the first time we sat down and we did like 7 hours, 6-7 hours.
You were autistic, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were.
I was like falling asleep.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Because I can't take sitting down for too long.
No.
Because you obviously work more than 6-7 hours anyway. You work considerably more than that.
Oh yeah.
But you're still sat down.
Yeah.
Coming through.
The big G.
Do you hear when you listen back to these podcasts? You can hear that.
Yeah, I love it.
There is that tink, 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 and you can hear him like.
Yeah.
When he jumps down upstairs, you can hear
love him. Absolutely love him. And no fags. I know I'm still vaping.
Still smoking.
Telling myself for a few weeks that I can get off the fags. I did used to vape for a long time, and then I went back to smoking. I found it really easy to knock vapes on the head, but I found it considerably hard to knock cigarettes on the head. And being brutally honest, I've gone all day without having a fag before. Like literally recently, a couple of pints. Ooh, let's have a fag.
Yeah.
You know, so for me, I'm not saying vaping's better. There's no fucking evidence or anything.
Well, no, but you're stopping drinking. You've changed your diet. You're running.
But
you're
it's
reading,
smaller habits, yeah.
But so if all you've got to contend with really is just
Well, look, I'm not doing 2 45-minute exercises a day at the moment. I am.
so you haven't stuck to the. So you're not going 75 hardcore.
I am running every day. I haven't started reading yet, but I was,
reading magazines.
Is something that I probably do read all day, really, but it is something that I want to get onto this week. But no, this week I've been super hard on no fags, no booze, and exercise and eating well, and having my 4.5 litres of water. So that's really.
But what are the drawbacks for having the 4.5 litres of water?
A lot of steps.
His bladder is like
why?
His bladder is like smaller than like a pea.
It is, yeah. No, it is.
I've never known anyone.
It's bizarre.
Piss so much.
Yeah, it is bizarre. It's like literally comes straight into my mouth. Not my dad. Water. Sorry. And then it just comes straight out.
I did say to you earlier on, why don't you cut out the middleman, just pour it out the window?
Yeah.
And then it saves having to consume it and then go straight to the toilet.
Yeah, no, it is quite annoying. And yeah, look, and I basically this year is
drinking. Did you drink? So you drink Coke?
So Diet Coke. So I fast as well. I should mention that. So I'm doing 18 hours a day. I will start doing longer next week. Fasting is so much medical science behind fasting. It gets really, really good for you, especially if you're a bit bigger. And you go into a state of ketosis where you're
it's like eating yourself.
Yeah, your body starts basically consuming, because obviously part of the keto diet is obviously you get rid of those carbs, which is your body's preferred source of energy.
Yeah.
So you limit those anyway, and then you go into a fasting state, and it has to eat the fat. Which is
so. Did you weigh yourself on Monday then?
Yeah.
Do you weigh yourself weekly or?
Yeah, I can do it weekly because it varies day to day.
Yeah,
but
you get a bit obsessive, wouldn't it, if you did it every morning?
And it's also a little bit dangerous because obviously you do get variances, and it could, it'd be a nightmare if you really kind of fucking gone hell for leather on one day and then you weighed yourself the next and you put something on or something,
You'll soon shift some meat though, won't you?
I will do, and for me, it's really just kind of getting through this week and next week. Whenever I've done anything like this, and keto by far has been the thing. A couple of years ago, I lost fucking tons of weight. Well, actually, last year,
tons.
Yeah.
How many tons?
About 300 metric tons.
Were you like Jabba? Jabba.
Not. So yeah. It's and for me this year now, I want to concentrate on my running. I want to raise even more money for the good people at Bernardo's have allowed me to carry forward my place.
I think that's why you did it.
They've allowed me
because you're like, do you know what? I'm going to take more money off people.
Yeah, well, I am.
Another year.
I fucking am.
They've allowed have run easily, I think.
Oh no, I could have done.
You're taking the piss, I think.
I could have run,
making more people pay.
But I absolutely am going to smash it. I'm going to go for a time this year.
I hope you are going to go for a time.
And I'm going to enjoy it.
What, under 6 hours you aim for?
I'm going to try and do under 5 hours. So I'm going to knock an hour off my time. It's still not fucking world record.
No, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at when I said 6. I'm laughing at. I think it's brilliant you're doing it.
And I'm really looking forward to it.
I think it's good if anybody goes out running. I went out running earlier on. It was just
beautiful.
Yeah, and it was lovely out.
So enough about me. What's your week been like?
Thanks very much. I can talk. Great. That's my week. It's been all right. We had a new kitchen. Well, not a new kitchen at all. Just a new work surface put in, like splashback stuff.
I would have thought as a chef that you were quite good at kind of keeping it in a bowl. Why have you got to have some kind of like splash?
Well, no, a set of tiles. That's like a modern tile. It's just a huge like.
It looks like steel to me.
It does look a bit. It's bloody expensive, that gear. Just normal laminate work surface, not like the old, compact bloody chipboard stuff.
No.
So it's quite cheap.
It does look nice, but do you know what I really like? And it's actually something that's I'm always quite envious of you of. Actually, is your management of finances and things like that is really, really good. And the fact, me, I'd have just been all fucking, bum out the whole fucking kitchen. But you're like, no, that's actually all right. I just want to kind of,
want to smarten it up. Yeah, we've got the cupboard doors being sprayed different colours, so it look brand new. Yeah. It looked like a £15,000 kitchen.
Great for the environment as well.
Yeah,
because you're not.
I don't care about that. I just want to worry about my pocket.
Oh, David.
Joke.
He doesn't care.
No. So no, that was good. That's good.
Anything else?
But no, money-wise, I've always been good with money. Even growing up, even like as a youngster, even like as a teenager.
Have you ever been a youngster? You're like, what's his name? Fucking. What's
Victor
that film?
Meldrew.
What's that film? Where he gets.
Oh, he goes. It's quite sad, isn't it?
A little bit.
Isn't he born
old?
Yeah, old, and then he
gets
younger. Yeah.
What's that called? Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button.
That's
yeah,
you.
I haven't seen it.
Look a bit like Benjamin Button. Oh, you do. And Ollie
Benji
Murs.
B.
Benji B.
Who did you say?
Ollie Murs.
Ollie Murs. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
An old man's Ollie Murs.
Yeah.
So no, it's been all right week. Just a bit here, there, and everywhere. Waiting for the electrician going around, plumber going around, which is all fine, but it's just trying to make sure it's all done and. Yeah.
Cook for anyone this week?
Cook for anyone this week. What day is it today?
Wednesday.
Monday. Down at Restormal Manor. Big up the Royals. Big up.
Big up. What kind of stuff did you get up to down there?
Just stuff. Private stuff.
Oh, I know. What kind of food?
No, but private. It's private. Why am I going to talk about private stuff?
You've got to talk about anything, mate.
No, there's some canapes and they had some...
Calamari,
what
prawn ring.
Then?
Prawn ring. You said you did a prawn ring and fish finger sandwiches.
That's fancy prawn ring. No, I didn't do blue cheese. Do you know, I had calamari recently.
Did you?
Down at the bank. And it wasn't like it used to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
it used to come out like it used to come out with like the rings with some smoked paprika and have like the garlic mayo with it.
Got a new chef down there, haven't they?
Yeah, it just wasn't quite, and it like come out in like pieces, and it was the batter was clearly like had way too much corn flour in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was a bit like, it's a bit rubbish. But I think hadn't the head chef gone to
Toro
Topos? We should go down there.
We should review it.
I wonder if we could do a.
Oh my god, that's a good idea.
Could we?
We could do that, couldn't we?
And actually record.
I mean, I'm literally fat and love food, and you're a professional chef.
Yeah.
Two fellas.
What's the thought behind that?
We go and review food. Actually, we don't. We just record a pod of us eating somewhere.
Eating something.
What would that? What would that be?
We'd have to trial it first.
We would. I don't think anyone wants to see that.
I know, but why not?
Two fellas and friends. We can invite a guest each time.
It's like that.
And we can have dinner with them. Take two chicks out for dinner.
Two chicks and two
fellas and
dicks.
2 chicks. 2 chicks with dicks.
That's definitely something you've watched. No, it's a great idea because there's this thing on YouTube. My boys pointed out years ago, or a few years back. Blonde.
It's funny, we both do that. I lost tons of weight. Ain't seen Dave for years.
It's this blonde chick, and it's called like the Chicken Shop interview or something. Have you seen it?
No.
And she started off just interviewing like people.
Like
and
you do. Interviews snakes.
Really famous people now, like really famous people. In a chicken shop, yeah.
No way.
Like fried chicken shop. Before you say something stupid like, the chicken's walking around.
I wasn't going to say.
You flipping were with feathers.
No.
With their feathers.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it at Funky's in town. They've taken his chairs out there now, though. That's the only problem. But I reckon if we were to ask him, shout out to Funky's, great chicken wrap, by the way. I bet he doesn't listen to this, but we could go down there.
I prefer the chicken house chicken wrap.
Oh, okay. Where's that?
Oh, okay. You know, what's it called? The Funky... Oh, no, you said Funky. Did you say Funky's? I was thinking of KJ. Sorry. I'm going to drink some water.
Yeah, Funky's. But they take all the chairs out. But I reckon we could maybe say to him, can we have a couple of chairs and we could literally do it there. That'd be well cool. Just eating a box of chicken and chips.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to have chips, but I could eat the chicken.
I've got a few to have chips.
I won't.
We went in there ages ago, like a few years ago. Me, my
I don't think
dad.
you realise when I'm in this phase how strict I will now be. But I can eat a lot. I can eat all the meat. I can eat eggs, cheese.
So we went in there a few years ago.
But it was like yesterday.
That was a few years ago.
Okay.
Me, my youngest, and my dad. And me and my dad were pretty hammered. My dad was sat on when they had the seats in there.
Oh yeah.
And obviously is it Turkish? Are they Turkish? I don't know. I don't want to offend.
I think they are Turkish. I think we can say that.
My dad's like, "What are you saying? I can't understand what you're saying. Bloody speak English like this." Like just being drunk.
Where's your dad from?
Well, that's the way he talks.
Is it?
Talks like that. I was like, "Dad, you can't say that." Well, I can't hear it. He wouldn't mean to be like
no. I know what you mean.
Prejudice or I don't know what word.
No.
Racist.
No. Turkishist.
But yeah, I was like, "Dad, calm down." Mate, he was just laughing. Like,
oh no, he's good as gold.
Yeah, he is.
He is good as gold. That's a really good idea. We should do that.
That is.
Any stresses this week?
Any stresses? Any stresses?
There is a stress you told me about, and I think you'll be all right with me saying it because I'm not going to mention any specifics.
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
You had a job recently because I know we've covered this.
Oh, I was going to say something else. I was going to say you're not going to say.
No.
So.
We had we
It was to do with the local shop.
Covered it on limiting beliefs and stuff like that, but just always resonates with me with you because it just blows my mind. Like you had a private event recently, didn't you? And
I did. I've done many.
And it was they were running late, and it was causing a lot of
it's causing a little bit of stress. Yeah, and I don't very often say to people, "Oh, can we?" It's for a wedding. I don't very often say, "Oh, any chance we could get a move?" So I was worried about the food. Yeah. Usually, I'm like, "Oh, it's fine. We had to take the food across the courtyard, so it was cold. It was windy.
I just find that I've said this. I'm not sticking my tongue up your ass because I know it's not that kind of show, and that's the one after.
That's the X-ray. I'll tell you what. Subscribe.
Yeah. Just don't touch the bell. What was I going to say? Oh, it's gone. You've been doing this for fucking donkey's years. Your private chefing, like you've cooked for like fucking rich, famous people. Like it doesn't really matter, but you've cooked for what people would perceive as like celebs and things like that. And you still get that nerves, like that itch.
Yeah.
Like, but I think the more I think about it, it's what keeps you going, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Point.
That's what. I have to.
Not content.
If I don't feel like that, then I feel like I'm not giving 110%.
Yeah.
If I'm not living on the edge of thinking, "Fucking hell, am I going to get through this?" I feel like I'm not gonna. So I only like that. So once I start cooking, it just completely dissipates, just goes. That feeling disappears within seconds.
It's mental, isn't it?
But like the build up to it, and while I'm driving there, and then pretty much when I get there and I get through the door, and I'm sort of like feeling better. Then I said before, like I might have to go to the loo and just have no, well, I might do a poo sometimes.
Yeah.
Nervous poo.
Yeah.
Or have a good chat with myself in the mirror. Look at you, big nose prick.
Do you speak in a different accent when you do that? Because I do that as well.
I was like,
always
you fucking want some?
You want some?
You big nose prick.
It's interesting though. Like just like obviously for me, like my job involves speaking to a lot of people, like storytelling, like talking about taking an idea and like fleshing it out into a whole plan and stuff like that. I don't do it as much. I don't do it as much.
Sorry that he does that when you listen to
it as much anymore. But I've
since you finished on the old Colombian.
I've presented to fucking boardrooms and things like that, but even now, and a lot of my meetings are now done over Zoom, which is not great. I used to love travelling around, like going to.
But also, people. you can feel someone's presence. So I imagine you're really good at presenting.
But
being a presence.
I like to see people's eyes. I like to see how they're sitting, their body language, and all that kind of stuff.
But when they're sat on Zoom, it's just.
Yeah. So it's not. I'm not a massive fan of that, but even now, I still get that little bit of nerves, and it's as soon as I start talking and I judge is probably not the right word, but I kind of see what kind of person they are. I'm fine. I'm straight into it again, and I never really have. I'm not everyone's cup of tea.
No,
but,
not.
But I love it. I love speaking to people.
Do you think you're anybody's cup of tea?
There's one thing that I'm certain about in my life is that now doesn't really bother me. Like that side of me because I'm so confident in my abilities and what I can do. That doesn't worry me at all.
So you're okay. No one likes you.
No, I'm not. I think nowadays I'm not as bothered as I used to be. I mean, certainly I've spoken about it before. Like,
People like you, don't you?
I know they do now. I mean, I've got, as I said, I've got the most meaningful relationships now. But yeah, I've stopped living for other people. That's for sure. But I love fucking working with clients and seeing them. When they realise what they're doing and the journey that they're on, and I'll only be a part of their journey, I'll get on the train and then get off it a couple of stops later. But I keep an eye on every single one of them afterwards, and I fucking love it.
I like talking to people, as in clients at dinner parties.
Yeah.
And I never thought that would ever be something. So I reckon, if there was 1 million people out there now, and I had my chef's jacket
on. I mean, that would be a zombie apocalypse, wouldn't it?
That'd be decent.
There's 1 million people out there.
And someone said, right, you need to go and talk to those people. I'd be all over it, and I'd do it easy. And I'd just off the cuff, and you're probably really good at talking off the cuff.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I can talk about anything.
Yeah.
Even if I...
Talk to me about corn on the cob.
What do you want to know about it? Corn on the cob?
No, I just said talk to me about corn on the cob. So don't say what do I want to know about it. I'm saying...
Oh, corn on the cob is a vegetable. It's yellow. I mean, this is a bit like Sell Me the Pen, isn't it?
I could have said that.
I mean, it's not really a fucking subject,
Sell me this,
is it?
Wasn't it?
I'm saying
Wall Street.
More like a...
I thought you were going to say straight away it's found in your poo.
An industry, or like a profession. I can talk about any profession with
gusto.
Yeah, gusto. What are you watching on telly at the moment? What are you binging anything? Binging?
Just watch Baby Reindeer. Have you watched Baby Reindeer?
Not yet, but everyone's fucking...
After Steve's trauma, whoever... if you've watched Baby Reindeer, when you've watched Baby Reindeer, we'll talk about it. You need to try to watch him next week.
Is it really good?
You're sort of like, oh yeah, this is all right. Yeah, this is good. A weird stalker, and then he starts hanging out with someone else, and you're like, wow, I didn't expect that to be happening.
It's based on a real story, isn't it?
Yeah, true story. Richard Gadd.
Right.
I would say Paul Gadd, but Paul Gadd's flipping Gary's glitter
sister.
Gary's shitter.
I don't know.
No, it's Gary Glitter's real name. It's Paul Gadd.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, Richard Gadd. So he's a comedian.
That's weird that people have different names.
No, but you can understand why, because it's an alter ego.
What was
I've got a different name.
What is it?
Mine's Chef Sargent.
It's it's not, is it? Because you are a chef and your surname is Sargent.
Well, okay, but that's my alter ego. That's my chefy alter. That's my other.
Yeah, but it's it's not.
I think because Fee says I always change.
It's not like your name's like Lewis Capri. Like when you're go to chef.
Made up name.
I know, that's right.
Or
Lewis
I could
Rover.
see you dragging it out there.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Brain. No, but it's still an alter ego thing.
What would you?
It's funny, isn't it? You're giving up fucking smoking. You're chuffing that like fucking Thomas the Pissing Tank Engine.
I fucking love Thomas the Tank.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I love him.
Bit of Tommy Tank.
Literally fucking love him. He was my hero as I was growing up. Yeah, always wanted to be an engine. Like a really useful engine.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Wow.
My dad was a fat controller. But
anyway, what were you going to say? Yeah.
What was if you had to like if you had a publisher and they said, right, Dave, you got to have a proper name like Elton John or whatever it might be. Like, what would you choose? Don't fucking say Chef Sargent.
Do you know what? Steve Brooks.
Yes.
I would choose a mate's name.
Hang on a minute. Something interesting. So running last night, someone said to me, "Your surname's Brooks." So I was like, "Yeah, it is, yeah." What? Steve Brooks? I was like, oh, fucking hell. God.
Do I owe this person money?
Yeah, fucking hell. Who am I fucking pissed off now? And she said, yeah, she said, it's weird. There's another Steve Brooks in Bude. Because they basically inquired about joining Rats recently.
The other Steve Brooks?
Yeah. So there is another Steve Brooks in fucking Bude. Steve Brooks, I'm going to find him. How cool would that be?
It's weird. I had someone on Facebook about 10 years ago called David Sargent. No, it was 10 years ago.
David Corporal.
Because my surname's spelled Sargent, and there's lots of ways of spelling it.
That, yeah.
And this bloke from Australia was basically trying to track down all the David Sargents.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Saying that, I know that's weird. That's really funny that's happened to you, because I know we're alike on a few things. But I actually have got like 4 or 5 Steve Brooks on my Facebook that we're friends with.
Have you?
Yeah, it's quite funny.
Is that why you chose Brooks?
No.
Why did you choose Brooks?
No, you know the answer to this story. Why have we got to go through
I actually can't.
Can you not
I've got it on set like...
Fuck's sake.
Oh, don't worry about it. It sounds
No,
boring.
it's just...
It sounds boring.
My surname...
Someone's on my phone. Shall I answer it?
My surname was different because it was my dad's name. Who's that?
That's what I'm doing. Something interesting.
Fuck's sake. So, Baby Reindeer I need to watch.
Yeah, no, coming back to that on a serious note, I know you changed your surname, but I can't because of the association, but I couldn't remember.
So
why Brooks?
Rhea's first boyfriend was a guy called Matthew Brooks. And as they
were you jealous of him?
I didn't know him. And as they were growing up, they can't, you go, oh, we're going to get married. And they were like, oh, really like a daughter or a child called Paige Brooks. So when I was, it's a really odd thing if you've ever changed your surname, and I'm not talking like, when you get married and it's kind of a given, but when you actually go,
what was that?
Don't know. Don't worry about it. When you go through, it's probably one of the cupboards falling off the wall. When you go through,
Depot.
You change it by Depot, and you just have to basically make it up. You have to just choose a name.
Well, that's why you change it by default, because you want to change it to something.
Yeah, but when you're just choosing it, like, you're not just like you say, getting married or whatever, but you're actually just. I
suppose you have to put a bit more thought into it, don't you?
And we were like, well, let's change it to Brooks. And then obviously we had a daughter. Our first daughter was called Paige. So I just like, mate, I'm a bit like the Dalai Lama.
Dalai
Lama.
Oh, yeah, so Baby Reindeer, you've got to watch Baby Reindeer.
Yeah, all right.
It'll be really... I'd love to be in the room while you're watching it.
That's probably a bit weird, because I'll probably watch it at night. But is it something to watch, like, after a few, like...
Well, wanking?
Well, I don't know, yeah, because I don't drink or anything anymore, so yeah. Well, yeah, I'll watch it. I'll try and watch it tonight. I'll let you know. Is it a series?
Yeah. There's,
how many?
I don't know, about half a dozen. It's got to be half a dozen.
Is that a baker's dozen, or
no? Isn't baker's dozen 7?
I don't know. I don't know.
Baker's dozen, or is it 11? No, it wouldn't be 7. That's half. You prick.
It's half.
13. Baker's dozen 13.
13. So
no, it's about 6. I think it's about 6.
All right.
Or 7.
Well, I'll try and watch 1 or 2 tonight.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Then we'll talk about it. I remembered. I didn't ask my bloody dad what
Why
his shop
didn't
was
your
called.
dad fucking answer the phone the other day? Phone him up now.
So phone him up now.
Let's try again. Come on.
All right, boy.
What's your phone called? Not your phone. What's your shop called? No one even bothered fucking commenting. So obviously they didn't know.
Maybe that one isn't out yet.
No, it's not.
Well,
sorry, guys.
It'd be funny if someone answers it. I didn't know it was.
Why is he now?
Hello? Father? All right. I'm just recording a podcast now. We're literally recording it right now. And a couple of weeks ago, we were talking on the podcast, and we were saying about your shop. Yeah. And I forgot to say to you, I called at the time, but no one was there and no one answered, obviously, because no one was there. What was the name of the shop? Something shit like the Sargent and Son shop. That's what I thought. I thought after all these years, I didn't know the name. They were like, what are you bloody... Why does David want to know that? Oh, there's a lot of thought went into that. Was it? I never. Do you know what? I was talking about it to Steve as we're doing the podcast now, like I say. So you'll be able to watch this when it's out in about a month.
Yeah, 10 years.
And I said, and we were talking about it, and I said, I never knew the name of it. Warehouse Corner and Post Office Stores and Post Office. Something like that. Yeah. That's where you spend most of your time. Right, anyway, I better go. We've got to crack on here and carry on recording. All right. Yeah. See you tomorrow. Bye. 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 That's how me and my dad. Yeah. I spoke to him when he was in hospital. So he went. Was he? Oh, that's right. So he went down to hospital this last March. He went down to Truro, took him down there. I came back, and then about, I don't know, 5 days later, he went to Bodmin.
Yeah.
And the first time I spoke to him, when he hung up, he was like, which I was like, oh, he's all right.
Emotional.
Oh, yeah, it really was. I was like, he did it. Yeah. So Warehouse Corner, stores and post office.
You know Warehouse now? Like
I'm fucking smoking it in the shop.
The shop is like on the main road.
Yeah.
Is it that one?
No. So we used to live above that, but it used to be on the corner. So as you drive down,
you go left into Wobstow, towards Wobstow.
It's right on the corner.
That's wicked.
So that front door to that house, that used to be the front door to the shop. And they used to park and unload like the bakery stuff on the corner.
Wow.
Imagine doing that now.
Well,
I mean, carnage, wouldn't it?
Try it if you want.
I always remember it used to be Roy someone. He used to come along. He used to open up the back of this weird car thing. And
it's like a hatchback.
Yeah, I don't know. It was like a car van. I remember it being a car, but it could have been like a big van, like a
green.
No, it was red. And that's when my fetish for donuts comes, because he always used to have donuts. And then rewind about 10 years ago, I was going on holiday to Egypt. I don't know if I told you this story. Stood at the back of the plane, ready to go on. It was literally me, my wife. Thanks, Trev. And two
Trev,
kids.
actually came in to see me yesterday.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
That was it. Oh, great. I saw him the other day as well. Great.
I saw him twice.
And I saw him 3 times. And I was looking at the matey in front. We stood right at the back. And I said to him, bearing in mind, I hadn't seen this fella, so I must have been 34 at the time. I hadn't seen that fella for 25 years. And I was like, excuse me, is your name Roy? He's like looking at me going, I recognise you from somewhere. And it turns out it was him, the fella that used to deliver the bakery stuff.
No way.
How mad is that?
Roy. That's a solid name.
Isn't it, Roy?
Oh, why's she saying it?
Roy. I don't know. But
what's that? I didn't know I could make that noise.
That's like one of those things.
Oh, yeah. Hey, funny on the news today.
Damn it.
If you haven't seen it, everyone should look up the National Seagull Championships. Did you see that?
The National Seagull Championship?
Yeah, so basically, this fucking country is fucked. Right? Yeah, basically. It was...
this effing country is...
A load of people basically in a competition to see who could
Don't tell me. Was it a load of people and they were holding a pasty as the one that keep hold of it the longest?
No.
Oh, shit. Okay. So that's what happens, don't the seagulls nick capacities?
No, it's worse than that, mate. Worse. So...
holding their penises out and then who could stand at... No.
Who could make the best seagull noise?
Fuck off, it was.
Yes, it was. And it was won by this little boy.
What's a seagull noise? You realise that's going to be so loud. Someone's going to listen to that and they're going to be pissed off now.
I know, right?
Do you grow up a little bit? That was good, though.
So I should have entered, do you think?
No.
Oh. So, yeah. And it was won by a young lad. Now, I thought, when I first saw the story, that it was a story about a boy that could make a really good seagull noise.
How many people were there?
Which I thought, okay.
Why were you watching it?
Fair play. It was on the news. Yeah, oh yeah.
You watched the news?
Yeah. But, oh no. it wasn't just a boy. It was a whole competition, grown men.
Two little boys had
Fucking
two
mental.
little toys.
Then you got the horses running around London today. That was sad. Did you see that?
What are they doing?
Oh, it's really sad actually. You wouldn't have liked it if you'd seen it. So you know the King's Guard. They're obviously the horses were in wherever they were. And there was builders across the road. You know they have those buckets that come down to a skip. They chucked a load of rubble down. It spooked these 4 horses, and they were just fucking running all around London. These 4 horses, like galloping.
Well, they're the King's Guards on them.
No, they were off. They were no guards on them. They were just the horses were on their own, like fucking galloping all around London.
Well, they weren't anyway.
They weren't. They were in wherever they were, like where they're kept or whatever, and they escaped because they were spooked so much. And they got really hurt, one of them. Like one of the white ones is running around covered in blood.
Oh, that's horrible.
Because they, I think 4 or 5 people were injured. Like,
oh shit.
Taxis, cars and stuff, because they're just fucking... I mean, you're central London.
And they're big old lumps in the horses.
And they were just fucking galloping around central London, like through the roads, like pedestrianised areas.
Oh, that's horrible.
Fucking
I get quite scared of horses sometimes. They're big old animals, aren't they?
And they've got a deep soul, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like, it's, they've got big eyes, like, and you just...
Go on, carry on.
And a big nose.
Is that a nose or is that a mouth?
Interesting.
Like Bogdan's got a big nose, but has he got a big mouth?
I don't know. Bit like a giraffe. Where does it wear its tie? Under its thing up here, or down here at the bottom of the neck?
Round there.
Yeah? But you don't wear your tie up there, do you? You wear it above your shoulders.
Point. So on his shoulders then. A little bit low down. My concern more is how's he going
Why is it wearing a tie? Might be going for an interview.
Yeah, well, how's he going to tie it? I can't even tie a tie. You can tie a tie.
Of course I can.
Yeah.
I had a queue this morning.
You had a queue? What's a queue?
Yeah, because none of my kids can tie ties.
You had a queue.
And I had 2 people in this queue in front of me, and I had to tie their ties. I mean, I was at home with my kids. It wasn't like a service I was offering in town. Come on down, people!
Yeah.
Come on down to the triangle at 9 o'clock in the... Well, not 9 o'clock, she'd be late.
Kids. Yeah, come down, kids, I'll tie you.
What fucking... What's it called?
Piper. On his flipping pipe.
Or the fucking children catcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
So Max and...
Grace.
Who else was wearing a tie that could tie it?
No one. Paige doesn't wear ties because she goes to college, doesn't she?
Well, that's why. So it's 2 people. 2 people.
Yeah.
You were making out like it was a big thing.
No, I said 2 people in my
So
queue.
can you tie it? Serious? Can you tie it on them, or do you put it on, tie it, and then?
No. So I used to do it. I used to go behind them and tie it almost because I had a big stomach. Yeah. So I used, but now I can do it front on because I read a book about how to tie a tie front on.
That's boring as fuck.
I didn't really read a book. I was just taking a mickey out of people that read books.
You don't read though.
I'm gonna be this time next week. You mark my words. Gunner. Yeah.
A gunner.
Gunner.
What are you gonna read?
I got a book on
Big Debs.
No. What's his name? I'm so sorry.
What's his name?
Why did I go down this route?
Sorry.
So there's a beautiful lady in Bude who Don. So Sue Reed's husband, Don. Okay. Do you know him?
No, I know. I vaguely know Sue.
Don is fucking lovely. He's an absolute legend. He recommended a book to me that I'm going to start reading. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, Jesus.
I've got it. It's called The Second Coming or something like that.
What, The Second Mountain?
No. It's about Jesus. But it's a comedic take.
You're not going to read anything like self-help. You just sort of anything. No, serious.
I am. He recommended that to me. I've got a lot of other books.
What is it like?
It's not like a board book.
No, it's not like.
That's not my Jesus. His hair's too thin.
What's it called? Back in the 80s, that flipping sketch show.
Smack the
Not
Pony.
Blackadder.
No, I wouldn't watch that.
No, the other one.
Red Wolf.
No, before that. With John Cleese and that in it. You definitely know. 100%.
Back in the 80s, I was born in 85, so probably not.
Oh, God, I can't remember anybody that's in
Towers?
it. No. Go back.
No, I don't.
Before that. It's around about the same time, actually.
No idea.
Oh, you definitely know it.
No.
Please comment if you can remember it.
No one does comment.
I'll Google it in a minute.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so that's that really. Anything else been going on this week for you apart from your kitchen?
Not really. No. Work.
A bit boring this week.
A bit of work.
You've done a couple of runs.
Yeah, I've done a couple of runs the last week. Yeah. Decent ones.
What's that? Dicky tummy or?
But today when I ran, I didn't kick my ass.
Good.
Tuesday I go out and I'm shouting.
It's got long legs, isn't it? So
abusing myself.
Kind of heel to arse. No, joking aside.
So I was slightly slower than usual, but I was like, just go steady. It was about 8.5 minute miles, I think.
I mean, that's to a lot of people, buddy. That's still really quick, to be fair. But you are a lanky cunt. So,
sorry?
You're a lanky stunt.
Yeah, I thought.
So.
No, to be fair, it's probably about 9 minute miles. 8.5. 8 to 8.5 is usually when I'm going in hard.
Yeah, where did you go?
Down into town, golf course, Rosie's, beach, and then down Life's a Beach onto the beach.
Okay.
Always love running on the beach, and that's when I'm digging deep then.
Yeah, because it's not good running on the beach. It's tricky. It's
horrible. That's why I do it.
Yeah.
More abusive then. And then basically I end up coming up the hill, up past the school.
Oh yeah.
And that's like.
And when you get to the top, you're like, yeah, buddy.
I frightened the life out of my mate, so I shouted. I had my headphones on. I shouted, "Fast car coming through!" And he had his kids. Yeah. And he's flipping just shat himself.
Oh, that's not kind.
Shout out to Cock Throbbing.
Cock Throbbing. Nice name.
Yeah.
Nice name.
He runs free wave surf.
Don't know.
Top lad.
Sounds like a nice guy.
He is top lad.
He's called Cock Throbbing.
Yeah, Cock Throbbing. Or Robin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
Anyway, I think we're just banging on now.
Yeah. No. Well,
to be fair, we can do this for hours.
We can.
Hours. Hours.
Yeah.
It's a good idea doing this, am I?
Well, I just thought,
I did.
Let's just have a chat.
Yeah.
This is how it all started, wasn't it? Just having a chat. So
you could do that.
Yeah. No, that was a couple of ideas that have come about as well. I like the idea of going out and eating and.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like that.
We should get that sorted out. But nice one, mate. You all good though?
I feel great this week.
You do. You look slightly
well,
tanned.
I'm not pissed.
Because usually you are.
Yeah.
Well, no, you're not.
Well,
no, you're not.
Not pissed, but like I normally had a drink, or I'm drinking.
We recorded one a few weeks back.
Yeah.
At 10:30, 11 o'clock, you were drinking.
Yeah. Well, I know. But it's not funny.
No. But so that makes me sound like I'm implying you used to drink every morning.
No.
You weren't.
No, I know. But it was.
Evening.
It was. Yeah. It was just not funny. Notice anything different about me today?
Your beard.
Oh, what? What have you noticed?
You look like Max.
What have you noticed?
You look like Max. Why have you got embarrassed?
I haven't.
You've had it fucking browned off.
Yeah, again. I went for a shade darker this time.
Do you know how I noticed it?
What?
Because that bit there, like there, it looks black as fuck.
Oh, really?
But no, not in a bad way, but because that's so light anyway, because that bit there's really thick of hair.
Yeah. Well, I went
looks like minge hair.
Nice. Yeah, I'll go down on it later. I went a shade darker this time. Shout out to Lydia. Lydia, do you know what Lydia? She says to me today, she's listening to Happiness at the moment. So she catch up a bit, Lyd, put a bit of effort into it. We're like fucking way down the line now.
You're going to be as black as a black thing, aren't you?
I quite like it. I do quite like it. I wasn't quite sure. When she's putting it on, and I have to sit there for like 20 minutes, and it's going darker and darker and darker.
It's going to be quite ginger, wouldn't it?
Fucking hell, like, what's going on? She's like, no, trust me.
Give it like another 6 months, because you're going grey.
Yeah, well, no, I know, but she does this. She does that. So So it has. I think it has blended in a little bit.
Do you
But
know, to be fair, she's done a good job.
does do a good job.
Shout out to Lydia.
Shout out to
I'm
Lydia.
not sure you are,
Oh,
sorry.
not Tiffany's hair design anymore. So she's just taken over from her mum, which is phenomenal. It's
just called Lydia's.
No, it's never called. Her mum's not called Tiffany. That's another episode.
Doubt it.
It is called Shy Blue. So Shy Blue, which means something in Cornish. I'm so sorry, Lydia. You did.
Shy Blue Hair House. Yes. House of Hair or something. Yeah. Because I walked past, and this is no offensive, Lydia, but I thought, why not just call it the House of Hair?
Yeah, it's Cornish.
I thought I did think
but it's just taken over, and
amazing.
Fucking brilliant. Yeah, that's what we all want, is for our kids to carry on our legacy. So,
oh god, that sounds naff as fuck.
Just a little bit.
But give it 6 months, you're gonna have to start going like full black, or you're gonna have to have it dyed. Excuse me.
I think
grey. You have to go black or grey.
It goes, it is what it is.
Yeah, you can see it's dark.
Not my skull. Love you all.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was good fun, that mate.
We'll see you next time.
Bye. Love you. Bye.